Just to wrap up of the City Council meeting for the City of Grand Rapids for February 11th, 2019. It was a short council meeting this evening, so I guess I would like to touch off with a wrap-up of the work session. This afternoon, we had a couple of updates. Tom Pagel and Linda Greyer, our HR person, came in and gave a presentation on some restructuring in our public works and city engineering departments as we move forward as a community, how to more streamline and better use staffing in those two areas with the upcoming retirement of Jeff Davies. Also, Tom, our city administrator, gave an update on legislative priorities. Councilmember Blake, Matt Wegworth, and Tom Pagel met with our representative down there from a lobbying standpoint, Lawrence Solberg, and went through some issues with our local representatives and with other representatives, looking at how and what we can do to meet some of our priorities as the City of Grand Rapids, whether it's sales tax funding or funding for the roof replacement that's going to be needed at the IRA Civic Center, local government aid back to the cities. All of those type of issues were discussed, and we have a plan in place to try and address them. So it's nice to have the ability to go down and meet with your local representatives and get that kind of feedback session going. So we're excited that what might happen from a reality standpoint. As you know, we have a structural issue at the IRA Civic Center from the roof standpoint, and we will have to do something. The question is how and to what scope and size the project would be going forward. As I said, we had a small council meeting this afternoon. I only want to touch on a couple of things. In support of that IRA Civic Center improvement, we had passed a resolution supporting using Minnesota state bonds, if approved by the state of Minnesota, for partial funding with a local match. So whatever we get from the state of Minnesota, the City of Grand Rapids would have to match that amount to make those improvements happen at the arena. And the other thing, Barb was in from finance and talked a little bit about our GASB 67 and 68 actuarial valuations with Hildy Incorporated, and we passed that this evening for a couple of years. Once again, we used them, and that was at a reasonable cost, $2,350 for the first year and $1,050 for the second year. And with that, we wrapped up the council meeting, and we will look forward to getting together in 2 weeks on February 25th. For those of you that are interested in watching out there, Councilmember Blake will be running that council meeting. I will be out of the area for that meeting, and it will be in the capable hands of Councilmember Blake, and he will be doing a council wrap-up on the 25th. Have a good evening, and enjoy snow if you're so inclined. Otherwise, work on moving some snow so you got visibility out there at the end of your roads and some off your roofs. So thanks and take care.